Alright, hey there, this is Matt. I just want to show off my TTRPG Campaign Maker I've been working on lately. So right now this uses AI. I have it connected to Groq AI, and it's just I have an API key that I have through there so I can use my own key inside of the app. So the way this works is you can create a campaign that you want to use for your TTRPG. So I will show this off here. So let's say I've got all these different genres you can choose. So you can do whatever you like, or you can also choose other and then enter a custom genre in there. Let's go for sci-fi. You can choose the campaign length that you want the AI to do, and then you can add in your own story beats here. So if you have anything specific that you do want the story to follow, you can do that. I'm gonna paste in some story beats here that I just randomly created quickly. So a ship's been found after being lost in space for years. I'm going to do like 3 story beats. A group of players have been hired to board the ship, and then this last one is just a rogue AI is on the ship, and then players have to defeat it. So you can do whatever you want here for the story beats. I just created this real quick before the video so that I didn't have to type these in. And then I do generate campaign, so it'll call the API with a bunch of specific prompts, and after a while it comes back. So you get so I have my campaign thing here, and then you can view your different campaigns. I've got some other campaigns that I've created before too, so you can kind of switch between them. It's all saved in local storage right now. So created one called Lost in Space. The cool thing is it has your sessions. It should be 3 sessions. So we've got session 1, gives you an overview of the session, general events that the AI created, and then NPCs that are included in that session. So we got session 1, session 2 with the AI, session 3, final confrontation. And then afterwards it lists the NPCs, so it's created 3 different NPCs here, and also the BBEG, so if you want your big bad evil guy, the person that you're going to be fighting at the end. Obviously it looks like it created the rogue AI as the main antagonist. So one of the cool things here, I've got different ways to use the AI prompts. So one thing is, let's say I want to add a session. You've got your 3 sessions, but I'm like, oh, I would like another session added with something else that happens. So you can click add session, and then you can choose whether you want it before or after one of the sessions that's already been created. So let's say we're going to add one after. Actually, let's do before the AI, and we'll say, I don't know, players have to win a fight to be able to get the contract. So hopefully it'll do add session. It calls another prompt to the AI, and that should give me back a session. So we got the first session still, so now we have a new session, proving worth. This will use NPCs, and then confronting AI is now session 3, and then the 4th one. The cool thing with this is if any of these API calls that I do to Groq, I will also send along the data that's being used in this, and so it has context for what was there to start with, and then it can create the new session, and then it'll also update any other sessions or NPCs if anyone was added. Let's see. Oh, it did actually add another NPC, so yeah, that's interesting. It probably did this Victor Vex guy. Yes. Oh, because he's one of the players that you have to face in the arena. Yeah, so this player got added during the new session thing. And then let's say I want to edit the session. We've got an edit button next to each session, so let's say it's AI and I want to edit it. It gives you the current info in case you need that. And then let's say the AI is actually a human being inside of the ship computer. So it's actually not really an AI. Let's see what it does for that. You can submit that. And then players face off who's been controlling, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so then it looks like it created a human instead. So now it's changed the final confrontation. So now it's using, oh yeah, a human inside the ship's computer who's controlling the ship system and posing as a rogue AI. So now it's changed that, and it's actually changed the end. So now it's the architect, and so instead of an AI, it's now made the bad guy the architect. So that's kind of a cool little change that you can do. NPCs, let's say I want, we'll add an NPC, let's say add an NPC who is the comic relief found on the ship. So we'll add an NPC in here. This is a separate prompt that goes to that, and Bleepy has been added, a service robot, so that's kind of cool. Is he in any? Yeah, he's like Bleepy looks like is on session 4, session 3. Actually, I'll do a Bleepy. So yeah, you can see how it. Okay, so they find him in session 3, and he gets added there and added there, and it also will tell you like appears in session 3, and so that's really cool. You can actually change that. And then let's say we want to change something. Tom Bradley. Let's say with Tom Bradley, change this NPC's name and gender. So Tom Bradley, they don't necessarily have a gender, but Lieutenant Emily Patel. So yeah, that changed, now it changed that person, and then anywhere, control find that, or let me do Emily. So yeah, and it goes through the sessions and it changes the NPCs everywhere that needs to be done. And one last small thing too, or I guess two last things. So you can actually edit the title and the summary itself if you want. You can kind of make this whatever you want. Oops. Lost in big space. So you can kind of save whatever, and it'll, like, if in case you don't like the title. And then another cool thing that I've done is you can do download campaign, and so you can put whatever file name you want. You can click download, and then when you go to open this, so this will give you a text file now. So it's like Lost in Space. It's got the summary. It has all the sessions, session 1, 2, 3, 4, and the NPCs. So if you want to copy and paste this, you can paste it into wherever you want. But yeah, that's about all that's working right now. Most of it is just done through a bunch of prompts that are used with a bunch of components that I've done. This is all made in React. A lot of the stuff, like when you generate the prompt, you can input, the genre, length, beats, and then I've got it structured prompt, so it tells it stuff that needs to be done to create your sessions with unique IDs, NPCs with the IDs, and what to give them. I have an output format, so it shows exactly how it needs to look. Session prompts, and the thing with session and NPC prompts is I basically pass in the JSON data of the campaign so that it has the full campaign data, and then it tells you like which session it should focus on, and the instruction that was through the session modal that was on the front end, and then it tells it what changes to make, and it says what to return. So I kind of update the session data, and then I also have it returns like if I delete the session. That was something I didn't do, but you can delete sessions too, and then it'll show you what's deleted. Got a few different prompts: add session, generate session, and then NPCs are all generate NPC add prompt and then generate the edit prompt. So it's similar, passing in the campaign and then all of that. So everything's really done through a bunch of different prompts, and then it's all just like working on this front end. So I've got different, it all saves in local storage, so everything is there when you need it. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you like it.